Howdy, everyone. Grakef. So, I'm not exactly sure where we all left off, but I just took a peek at episode 9, so I know we finished up a couple of quests. So, looking at that, we did the material stoneworks and the crafting grid. The big one I wanted to work on is this Tectonic's Etrunium, as well as the programmer. So, the Tectonics actually isn't completely awful. Is that a nice way of putting it? I think in a like Enigmatica, this wouldn't be too hard. So the bulk of it is really you take this petroleum dust and in a magma crucible, and you get the stuff you need. So we need 50 buckets. So we need 100, no, 50 buckets times 4, 200 of these. Um, and that's where it gets into being a little bit of ugly is you need 200 of those, which means you need 200 obsidian, which means you need not that one, this one, 200 obsidian times uh, plus, I should say, um, 2 obsidian goes into one of these, so you need 4 for that recipe. So 4 times um, the I'm losing the math already, but we need in the um, several hundred, maybe around 600 or so obsidian ground, and then mixed with 400 of that mixed with the experience, and then 200 just for the recipe. So we got a lot of duplicating to do. And let's get back into the first person view. There we go. So to get the experience, yeah, there we go. Ring's working now. That's something I worked on off camera. Is getting the ring working. Almost missed. Also, what I'm working on now is gathering up in this tank some experience because we're going to need lots of it. We also we'll end up with some solidified experience, so that will help as well. The mob keeps getting full, and I have no use for some of these items. So unless there's a way to convert them to experience, just been throwing them out. So gives us experience there, another stack of experience here. So yeah, I just come back in here and pull out all these and trash them. I think if you were doing a speed run playthrough, I would start this experience grind a little earlier than I did. Um, I'm up to 22 hours now. I don't know where we left off at season 9, but a lot of that was just kind of AFKing, letting this run so that we could have some more experience. Just trying to make some room for more experience, and we'll take. Well, we'll do this. Sort everything, and then we'll go. There we go. Got room guaranteed for more solidified experience. So, but yeah, we got the ring working. You can kind of see up there, I built some wind mills, and that's how I got a bit of the GP. I also built a water mill, but this water mill is already showing inefficiencies. It's 1% efficiency loss. The nerf to water mills and just mills in general, no bueno. It's not fun. It's not. I think this is probably the best if you really actually want to do it. Just spam windmills because you can get these to 512. And the only thing you have to watch for, and that's why there's a gap right here, is they have to have a clear line of sight north and south. So either you go higher than your highest mountains in a normal environment, or for like sky blocks and stuff, then you can do that. So got the induction smelter. We need to build a magma crucible. Just checking here some invar. And I was working on also a mechanical mechanical drying basin and mechanical squeezer. I thought the mechanical drying basin would help us create obsidian faster. So, and speaking of obsidian, I need to go ahead and get that going as well. And then get that processing as well. We'll need to see what we've got for pulverizers. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, no mechanism, so probably our best bet is going to be the pulverizer with a Signium upgrade and a couple of... and do it that way, so... Okay, let's go ahead and clear out our inventory here a little bit. Put those there. And mob drops, yeah. Have some there. That. I found that monster jerky. I don't know what episode we started cooking it in, but it was down in this furnace. I was like, really? So, if any of you were placing bets for when I'd find that again, I did. Episode 10. Whatever episode I cooked the monster jerky in, must have been like shortly after building this house because I didn't remember it. Okay, so for the magma crucible, pretty straightforward: copper, tin, iron. This one does take invar, and that's why I made some more invar. We'll need some gold, need some redstone and glass, and hardened glass, which is why we made the induction smelter. Do I have dust? I think I pulverized some. No, I already made the hardened glass. There we go. There's the hardened glass. So magma crucible. Oh, the nether brick. Okay, yeah, that was why I stopped. So to make the nether brick, I decided we need to get soul sand and netherrack. I have soul sand. That was pretty easy. It's just sand into the actually additions, blazer, thingamajigger, atomic reconstructor. The netherrack, however, was why I was trying to make the mechanical. Yeah. So if we make netherrack, then we can churn it out with the that. So did I end up with everything I needed then to make the mechanical? I think the big thing I ended up with is I need a bunch of these blocks, and yeah, I'm gonna need to build another dryer, I think, because I think you gotta squeeze the wooden blocks. Can we build the? We can't build the mechanical squeezer either because we're gonna need a bunch of that. So, okay, well, I'm gonna build another drying basin because mine burned up. I tried one of the recipes to see if it really did require the mechanical. Yeah, it really did require the mechanical. The lava burned up my drying basin. So, drying basin is iron and blocks of wood. So, I went and put my iron back. Let's pull that back out and grab some wood. Oh, and I think there was an ink component to that. There we go. All right, there's the drying basin. And then we need to take the wood. And we got the squeezer. And we've got a fluid duct. So we should be able to set this back up. I moved it because I was working with the trees. Right. So auto pump out. Come on. Line up there. There we go. And yeah, it does. So I got a lot of jumping to do. Oh. I'll be back when I got a couple buckets of this stuff. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Got a, what was that, 12 buckets. So, hopefully, you can just put that there, and my world for a bucket. There you go. Take a bucket, click here, mineral resin. Da 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 da. There it goes. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit after I make 12 of these. All right, I didn't make 12. I needed 2 for this one, 4. Oh, I did need 8. Anyways, one more. Okay, so I need 2 for this, for the squeezer, and 2 for the drying basin. Let's grab our squeezer. Grab some redstone and some of these crystallized chunks. And need lots of redstone. I need 4 redstone blocks. 1, 2. Diamond and obsidian. No, make the batteries first. There we go. 3. Oh, yeah, I'm 1 short. There we go. Try that again. 4. There we go. And so then we need diamond and obsidian. Obsidian. Not ingots, not that. That one. Let's try diamonds. Okay, so that gives us the mechanical squeezer. That should mean less jumping in the future. And the drying basin is going to be the one that really is going to help out. The mechanical drying basin. So now we can take... We got mob drops. Gems. There they are. Some magma cream. Turn those into... magma blocks. Now imagine this needs power. Yeah, using energy. Let's go take it upstairs. More slots, 1 right there and 1 right here. And so then we can put in 2 of these and get some netherrack. So we only need 1, but we can go ahead and duplicate that. Okay. That should give us plenty of obsidian. Doing some math really quickly here. We said, well, 640 would be 10 stacks. And I've got 9, 10. Okay, yeah. There we go. So we got, hopefully, enough. We need to start crushing a bunch of obsidian. I'm just going to drop that in there for now. And I will grab some... tools. And we need, not fluid ducts, item ducts. There we go. Item duct. And we have a chest. Random places I put chests. Yes, we do have chests. Oh, my inventory is really full of junk. Okay. We're gonna do... remove that one. Chest here. That will... auto output enabled. Red's on the side. There it goes. And genius thought of the day. Should have... actually, we don't need that there, because this particular device can auto input as well. Some of the devices, especially the ones that take fluid, don't auto input. That makes things troublesome. Chest. Go. Right, there we go. Actually, that should be enough. Okay. That's going to take a long time. All good. All right, nether rack should be definitely be done duplicating. Oh yeah, there we go. Got a stack of that. Got some soul sand. Right here. So, for the nether brick, like I said, induction smelter, 1 soul sand, 2 nether brick, gives us a nether rack, gives us nether brick. So, 1 there, 2 there, a little bit of waiting, a little bit more waiting, finally almost done waiting. Oh, and it auto put it out there. That gives us our 2 bricks. So now we should have everything: iron, tin, gold, copper, glass. We still got the 2 types of glass, bit of redstone. Let's do it. Magma crucible. Oop, magma crucible. There we go. Frame. Go. Redstone. Hey, what? That's interesting. Okay. Man, there we go. And a couple copper gears. That. And there we go. Magma crucible. So, now once we make the 200 of those we need, we can start putting out buckets of the stuff. We also need to do a transposer. Yeah, right there, fluid transposer. This one's gonna be pretty straightforward as well. Again, copper gears, a redstone conduit, another machine frame. And there we go, fluid transposer. So now we can take our, I'll put this one out here because we're gonna need a little bit more room around it. We can take our fluid, we'll probably put it on top, put our barrel, barrel on top, pump it in, and that will fill up here. And then we can put, one of these sides have a chest that pumps in obsidian, and then, I don't know, pick a side or something, maybe we'll put the barrel here, and then we can pump out the product here. Let's go grab a couple chests. We can get that all going. Next one over. Chests. Got the item input and the item output. There is the output, input, and then the fluid on top. Let's change this one side here to blue. Okay, there we go. And red is going to be our output. And so that will be where the, I'll call it blaze powder, but it's not blaze powder. Okay, a little cleanup here. Get our inventory back in order. Get the redstone. Get rid of all this. Box. Oh, I do need to go check on the mob grinder. Nope. Okay, it's still full of power too. Okay. Yeah, that's the one downside of this. I haven't figured out a good way to like this. Oh, won't let me do that either in this one. Okay. All right, how we doing on the tank here? And not too slow. No, it's continuing to fill up. So. All right. Did I build? I did build a tome of knowledge. So what we can do is to start this process, take all these. Actually, let me check something here. Maybe I'm adding an extra step here. I put these go in, will these, if I change it to empty mode? No, they will not. Okay, I'm not adding an extra step. Okay, so we'll start using these up. And now I will take the Tome of Knowledge, and I can use the Tome of Knowledge in empty mode. And I can transfer the levels between me and the machine. So. Still going. Gonna take a little bit here. 30 levels. 31 levels. 31. 32. 33. I didn't calculate how many levels I needed. I just knew I was going to need a bunch of experience, and so it's going to be kind of one of those things, I think. There it goes. That's going to pump all the experience in. There we go. And if we put this in film mode, now auto input's disabled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this the right button and move this chest back. So we can pump those items in, but we can't, we'll need a servo for that. Servo is redstone, I think. Yeah, so get the right one, blast. Okay. Servo. Oh, and nuggets. And nuggets. Nuggets. There we go. We'll just use a basic little servo. I don't think this operation is going to go too quickly. And we do have the item ducts. Here we go. We can put that on there, put that there. Redstone ignored. Maybe. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. So in comes the... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's gonna be really, really slow. Let's go ahead and look at upgrades. I think we've done these in Enigmatica. Actually, I know we did them in Enigmatica and we automated them. Sure. When it comes to mob drops, I'm really not sure what to do anymore with all the stuff I have. Part of me is gonna go, you know, you're gonna need that for something big at the end, and then you're gonna hate yourself just like you did the trees. But yeah. Okay, so upgrades. Really quickly. Invar, gold. Do I have silver? Silver. Won't be. Wow, I don't think I ever duplicated the silver. We need some electrum. Know that for a fact. La 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 la. Okay, there we go. It's over. Well, pulverizer's used up. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Sorry, but for what we're gonna do, I'll just run you through it real quickly. Without crafting it, is I'll just do the conversions. What we're gonna shoot for is the Signium conversion, and that takes the hardened. That's Invar. And Electrum, and Signalium with this copper, the Signalium blend, copper and redstone. So, but all these require dusts, and with the pulverizer being busy, I'm gonna have to pull stuff out, and we ran out of time in this episode, so I will join up with you. In the next episode, we'll have a Signalium upgrade, maybe even a Resonant. Anything keep me from making a Resonant one. Let's Platinum. I don't have Platinum. So, yeah, won't do a Resonant one, but we'll get a Signalium and get some speed going on that. So, all right, this has been Grakef. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Goodbye.